Okay, let me see. To chat some maybe. Okay. Okay. Hello, everybody. Good evening. So tonight, I will describe myself as a strong voice for local residents. So I will list three main things. And first of all, so I was 2017 BC Green candidates for the provincial election at Burnaby-Edmonds. So that is 2017, May 8th, that is the voting date. So I decided to join the BC Green Party on February 2017 to represent BC Green Party. And during that election time and 1 year after that, I promoted BC Green Party's principles and policies and values to the local residents. And at the same time, I listened to their feedback and voiced back to the BC Green Party and provided some suggestions as well. So one of them, I think one of the most important suggestions I provided to BC Green Party is that I suggested that the party put the headquarters in the Lower Mainland so that it can connect to the local communities closer. So this is the advice and provided. And also during the, I think the Chinese New Year and also the Asian New Year is coming as well, or Lunar New Year is coming as well. I think for the 2018, I also suggest BC Green Party to issue a statement to celebrate the Lunar New Year. That's that's I think that I voiced for the local residents, and also got good feedback from the local residents as well. Another thing is that I'm active political commentators on a lot of issues, social issues. I was invited about 4 to 5, more than that, to a TV show. It's at Straits Time tonight. Straits Time. I think the program is called the Straits Time of the Fairchild TV. The talk show talk about the topic issue, hot topic, social issues. That includes the Trans Morgan pipeline and the new BC government, the election, and also other issues as well, and also the BC and Liberal leader election as well. So that's the topics. So I get into action with my local residents. So I get their input, and so I also can provide my inputs as well. Another important thing is that in the 2017, the July 14th, the Marrisa, a local girl, was killed, and I held several rallies, and her mother asked me to be her sole representative, and I voiced out and to get attention from the medias and police and governments to push to them to enhance community safety. So I will show them more details to to show you what I did on this, because I have slides I shared with my local community as well before. And since this case is on the court right now, so after the suspect was captured, I resigned as Marrisa's mother spokesperson because I believe that it will go to another phase, that is the justice phase. So as a spokesperson, I think my task was finished, because as a spokesperson, I try to voice out to make sure it will not be forgotten. Since it's going to the justice system, so I think my passion, my mission is completed. So no more spokesperson is needed. We just go to the court and to see what's happening. Let our justice system to deal with that. And share with you is that I think my thoughts, 1 or 3 thoughts, is safety, right? So I shared with you on my Twitter and social media that my so this time I stand out to be the independent residents. The most important thing is I want to hear from you. Instead, I tell a lot about me, right? I urge you to speak out instead of to be told. United work together, right? Not divided. But at the same time, also people always ask, oh, what do you think? What's your solution, right? So, but what I'm thinking is that instead of I'm talking about my views, my kind of solutions, I urge the local residents to speak to each other, figure out together, work together. So I prefer our solution instead of my solution. I also encourage local residents talk to each other, figure out our solution, not just your solution, my solution, his solution, her solution, this party's solution, the other party's solution. Talk to each other and unite it and work together, and we can be strong. So next item I will share with you my thoughts and my experience, I learned from the case I worked on the Marrisa. Yeah. Okay. So you can see this is in public. So you can find it in my Facebook. I gave a speech on a community meeting and shared with the community. And you can see that, so here the work together on community safety. The report on Marrisa's case, that is last year, almost 2018, February 9th. So since we will mostly focus on these slides, I will some adjustment. So you can see here, so work together on community safety. So I here see the work together, right? So who am I, Valentine, authorized representative of Marrisa's legal guardians, her mother, IT consultant, who am I prepared to run? That is the last year. So that is time. The last year, you see some kind of my titles, right? So my actions and connections. So the first alley, I organized first rally, that is 2017, July 22nd. So friends of Marrisa's mother contacted me, invited to attend funeral, that is July 28th, and talked with her mother and got authorization to be her representative. A second rally I organized, that is September 17. I intentionally to hold that second rally because the new school year started. I want to give kids more safety, feel more safe, okay? And also to let the public to not forget. So we chat with her mother from time to time to contact, right? And this is the first rally. You can see that right at the board. My 12 years old daughter did that whole stuff. This rally I put in the Facebook. And so I got the media's attention. That is great. And the first rally, there's hundreds of people. That is CTV, right? This is the Vancouver Sun, and this is the Global News. So one of attention, yeah, okay. Okay, so got one tip. So that night I got one tip. One lady said she saw some suspect. She thought, right, it has to be confirmed by the police, but I helped her to connect to the police, and the police called her the second day to did some recording. Okay, so second rally is very important. It's on September 17th, and so there was a local business organization association. That is Shenzhen United Association of Vancouver. So on that rally, our local community safety task force formed. Neil Wu, Karen Wang, Christina, Mina, etc. And you can see the second rally. The Global News reported, and also Neil Wu and Karen Wang gave some delivered their concerns. And the media interviewed. And the second rally, the results I think it's very good results. Is the former from Marrisa's murder on police reaction. So more the police promised that more officers added to Marrisa's case, report status to her at least once per week. And Burnaby-Edmonds MP contacted me for meeting, changed to email reporting concerns on community safety. So Burnaby City says to enhance security on Central Park. So that's the okay. So what's the reaction from the Burnaby-Edmonds MP? So they ask for meeting with them, ask for meeting first, then email for concern. They changed. So that is the timeline. And and we noticed that is so we give them 4 points. So transparency, IT. So you can just say, okay, we have nothing to tell you, blah blah. But we need some transparency. We need to know the process is moving on, right? The police patrol the bike section and 4 community police offices. Contact with family, education, communication passes to the city. So they promise to pass to the city. Then no feedback from them anymore. And the October 19th asked by city to pass along is CCTV and lightning. So the CCTV and lightning the city promised, right? Okay, On October 2017, Burnaby City Council approved a plan drafted by Staff and Public Safety Committee that will see bike patrols by a newly created team of uniformed bike officers. Prominent security cameras at key entrance points and emergency call boxes to anchor so-called safety zones within Central Park. So Burnaby boosts security in Central Park in wake of Marrisa's murder at Vancouver's son. So that is from Vancouver's son reporting. So basically, a city council approved a plan, right, October 16. So closed circuit security camera in Central Park were a specific demand by a community safety group that formed following son's murder. So the Vancouver's son reported. So we want CCTV, right? We asked okay, and the staff will provide a further report to council at a later date on the implementation details such as cost, equipment, environment requirements, installation locations, and other relevant informations. End of the plan. So there's the city council approved this plan. Right? The end of the plan says that staff will provide further report. Now 6 months passed because this is a route on the last year, February. So 6 months has passed since approval. May we know any information details? There's no details. So I sent an email, right? So the January 19th last year, and email sent to both Burnaby-Edmonds and city, no response. And so what we should take care of is teenager safety, guardianship. What are the guardianship? So guardianship equal to parent responsibility plus parenting time. So guardians are responsible for the care and upbringing of and decision making about their child. So parent responsibility, make daily decisions about their child. So make sure that you make the decision, okay? So that's the parent responsibilities and parenting time. So we notice that some kids, they don't have their parents besides, right? Especially following young students. That's the issue. So the parent, where are the parents? Did the parents realize this? You have some responsibility, right? The guardianship. Parents do please spend some time with the child, right? Oh, this is teenage safety, and this is community safety. So the home resident country, so Canada is our home. And united and be divided and conquered. Safety and fancy and fashion. So safety first. And police, so RCP, city police, and IHIT, different entities. When you try to get help, they say, okay, so they can refer to other parties, right? So you will meet some, may unhappy things happen. So city and media, so united and prepare for 1 year anniversary at that time. So what I know is that we have to accept yourself, okay? But I think that's for me to share today. And have a good night. And that's all it I will share. Just remember, I'm the independent candidate for the coming by-election, February 25th. And this video showed you that I'm a strong voice for local residents to express their concerns, and I hope that I could have a chance to be your voice in the parliament. Thank you.